Hello and welcome to another fun-filled nonsense retrospective. I'm your host as always, Rick, and joining me equally as always is Devon.
Hello! We're doing something familiar and different, and I'm going to hijack the intro just briefly to touch on a little topic, Rick. I didn't know this was a thing until this weekend.
Yeah, me either. It just kind of came along, sprung up. People who were more in tune with Disney obviously knew about it because you could get tickets for it and go. It's like a 3-day event in which they release everything. It's the E3 of Disney.
I mean, that's literally what it is. We're only just to blanket, just cover everything right now, guys. We only care about the announcements in regards to media. We don't give a fuck about their theme park bullshit, which they also covered this weekend.
Yeah. Like, the one time I cared about theme park stuff was when they revealed the bladeless lightsaber, which turns out is just a frickin' tape measure.
I mean, I've never given a fuck about theme parks, Rick, but I'm allowed to talk about it. I don't work there no more. I used to work at Fort Park, which is owned by the Madame Tussauds brand. Or it was... sorry, it wasn't even at the time. It's owned by Merlin Entertainment. They bought Madame Tussauds, and yeah, it was a whole fucking thing. Anyway, the only reason I remotely even know anything about theme parks is because, one, I worked there, and two, Merlin Entertainment considered their biggest rival to be Disney. Oh, it's so fucking funny. Merlin has properties in the UK and fuck all else. Disney has yet to make their theme park in the UK, although they keep threatening to. Yeah.
So, Merlin, Tussauds, whatever, they are essentially competing with someone who's not even in that country. And still losing.
I wouldn't say they're losing, but the problem is that, yes, there is no Disneyland UK, but there is a Disneyland Paris, and it is such a prominent location that I don't know if they still do, but like at least 20 years ago, the Eurostar used to take you straight there.
Oh yeah, 10 years ago you could do that. I did it 9 years ago. You can just get straight on at St. Pancreatitis, and you're right there. They've got this really useful concierge service where you take your bags off the train, give them to a person, and then you can go straight into the Disney park. And by the time you're tired and you want to go to bed, your bags have magically appeared at the hotel that you've been assigned.
Man, you and I did Disney real different.
Yeah, this was completely different to the way that I would normally do it, which is you go to a country, you buy a ticket, you go to the place, and you just go multiple days.
Yeah, so bear in mind, when I went to Disneyland Paris, I was a kid, so we are talking early 2000s. So, man, boy, that's brought back some memories. Our first computer got completely fucked up by a bunch of viruses because no one knew how computers worked in our house back then. And the only thing we wanted from the computer shop was to recover a bunch of images. One of those sets of images was literally all of our pictures from Disneyland Paris. They're gone.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's fucking depressing.
Yeah. I went to Disneyland Paris when I was like 11, and then again when I was old.
Yeah, so obviously not quite so well off when I was a kid. When we went to Disneyland Paris, we stayed in a hotel that was not on the park property.
Oh yeah.
And also because my family is working class and my dad was a fucking heavy smoker back then anyway. It was all part of the trip was also to, okay, where can we get some cheap fags, because we were in France. For anyone who's listening who's from the US of A, fags means something different over here.
Oh yes, it's cigarettes for us.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not being casually homophobic. Oh jeez, I keep forgetting that's just such not a thing in the American lexicon.
Yeah. It's what's your favourite word for a cig?
That's fag, because that's what it is.
For me, I really like durry. It's just the
that sounds
like
Irish.
It's the Australian New Zealand word for it.
Huh.
And my favourite reason for that is it was the New Zealand meal deal, where someone in a service station had made a fake meal deal where you normally meant to get
cigarettes.
Well, it's normally meant to be like sandwich and a Coke or whatever. It was Coke and a durry. Which is this one single cig.
It's funny that's like New Zealand, because that's like French breakfast.
Yeah. Well, usually it's coffee and a cig, isn't it?
I love the fact that you refuse to say it.
Yeah, coffee and a durry, yeah.
Oh Jesus! Anyway, yeah, no, it's one of the things that I found weirdly refreshing when I went to France last year. Is that a bunch, and it's a weird thing to say because it's so awful in general. But the amount of people who were just smoking cigarettes, because boy, oh boy, do I vastly prefer that to people vaping, and I shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a nostalgia thing.
I honestly vastly prefer vaping because the smell of it is usually a lot nicer than the typical cigarette smell, which I have never enjoyed.
Okay, Rick, again, bear in mind, my dad was a heavy smoker. I grew up with that smell.
Yes. I'm also on the receiving end of neuron activation based on what is otherwise a bad smell.
Cigars, however, can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
You remember John McCruick, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I fucking hated that guy.
Yeah, of course. He was
never met him.
No, I did meet him. My dad liked horse racing. I live very close to a horse racing ground, and he was the Channel 4 guy for a long time. And I'll tell you what, Rick, I don't agree with the guy personally on a lot of things. Actually, I think he's passed away now, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Very knowledgeable.
Very knowledgeable about sport, and I didn't agree with him on a lot of his political views, obviously. But boy, was he a really nice guy.
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Well, because everyone fucking loved him at the horse racing. They'd be like, oh, can we have a picture? Can we do this? And he would just fucking chill out and be like, yeah. Problem is he's always chomping on these fucking cigars, and the man stunk of cigar smoke. And it's the worst smell I've ever smelled. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I've worked with animals, but you get the point. Yeah.
And if you think animal shit is the worst smell that comes out of animals, oh, no.
It's up there, though. It's probably the most common one you're going to come across.
Oh, yeah. They only die once.
Okay. If you want to talk about bad smells, I've had the unfortunate encounter with... so when you feed snakes, you feed them dead mice or dead rats, sometimes chicks, usually. And sometimes the snakes are just not interested. And one time when working in a pet shop while feeding the snakes, I was like, this fucking snake is not interested. It's not striking. It doesn't want to know. And I got told to just leave the carcass in the enclosure. It might eat it. And I was like, this is work experience. I don't get paid. I don't care. So I just did. It was right under a heat lamp.
Fantastic.
It was the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life.
Yep.
And on that cheerful topic, shall we talk about Disney?
Yeah, let's move on from death and the smell thereof to Disney. The first thing that's on our article is The Incredibles 3. We've got this as a piece of concept art. I am very excited for this. I really love The Incredibles.
I'm not that high on them, to be honest. I love The Incredibles, the original movie. I never watched the second one.
The second one is fine. There's one thing about it that doesn't make sense, and it's the plot.
That's a pretty big thing to have not make sense.
Yeah, the villain is trying to achieve something that's already true.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll let that sink in. So, I'm guessing this is going to be a slightly more Frozone-centric one because they're putting Frozone and Edna in the tweet, and the last one was Helen-centric, obviously with the first one being Bob-centric.
I mean, you're saying that, Rick, but, Edna's kind of been the focus in all the shorts they do for The Incredibles, so...
Yeah.
She probably doesn't play a major role. She's just going to be in it because she's in all of them, to my understanding. Like, she is arguably the best part of the film she's in. Iconic, at the very least.
Oh, absolutely. The thing that I really like about The Incredibles is that it's kind of a sandwich around the hero craze. When the first one came out, it was when heroes had kind of had their day in the limelight, like from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and like people didn't care about heroes anymore. I think the only hero film that we had before The Incredibles in modern times was the first Raimi Spider-Man.
Yes, so, I was going to say, in fact, because I believe the first Incredibles film was 2003.
Yeah, around about that. Yeah, so it was lampooning something that was that was essentially a distant memory, and then by the time the Incredible 2 came out, it was more of a case of we need to have a bit of a lull in the hero glut for this to be any fun, and they didn't wait for a big enough lull. Now might be a big enough lull, but the problem is Disney in particular is pretty much solely in control of that.
Oh, yeah, because DC doesn't exist.
Yeah, but they've made two movies.
You know what's on the docket for next year, don't you?
Oh yeah, loads. But DC have made very few good movies. Like, and almost all of them are Batman.
I'm not going to have this conversation with you on the podcast, but yeah, okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah. Like, yes, we both really did love the Superman movie, but yes. Next one is The Simpsons.
I don't give a fuck about this. Can I just point out, by the way, it's a fucking nightmare to find any footage of D23, because I did look up all the announcements beforehand, and I did try and see as many of the trailers as I possibly could, and any of the teasers. It's another example of AI ruining things, actually, because the only channels that are uploading stuff are channels that are, well, they're AI. It's an AI voice talking over the thing I want to watch, and it's just like... I don't like it when a human does this. What makes you think I like it when a robot does it? And I just fucking disliked and clicked off the videos. But it was quite annoying, shall we say.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this has been like 20 years since the last one. Probably not going to be good, but oh well. Some people point to the Simpsons movie as being the last of what was okay about the Simpsons before the massive seasonal rot. But to be honest, by the time that came out, it had already been not good for quite some time.
I was going to say, no, that's objectively false.
Yeah, it'd already been not good for quite some time.
Jeez, no, I mean, I liked the Simpsons movie when it came out because, oh my god, it's a Simpsons movie. I wouldn't have said it was good, though.
Oh, no, it wasn't good. It was a long episode, and with it being an episode, it was an episode of the time, and episodes of the time were mid at best. So it's just a long, mid-Simpsons episode.
I want to point out that the opening credits for that scene was, I want to say, I can't remember the band, I think it was Green Day, and they were just going, na 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 na, which is a shit idea.
Yeah, it's fun for about 10 seconds, and then it keeps going.
I mean, to be fair, that clip was about 10 seconds. I remember thinking, this is dumb.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know what the plot's going to be, but well, we'll see. Princess Diaries 3. I didn't know there was a Princess Diaries 2, and I'll look that up.
I mean, I did know there was a Princess Diaries 2, but I never watched the first one. This is not a series of films that has ever been aimed at me.
Yeah. Yeah, so skipping that. Ghost Market is a supernatural thing where I guess they're kind of looking for ghosts, and this is a Pixar one, so pretty much automatically going to be watching this.
I mean, I'll give it a go, possibly. I'll have to see a proper trailer. This film isn't due out until early 2028. It's very pointless to talk about it.
Yeah. Gatto, on the other hand, is something that is being advertised at cinemas, and that's another Pixar one.
Yeah, we've got fucking Mark Ruffalo and Lawrence Fishburne as the main characters, apparently, which is, you know, if you don't know either of those names, have you been living under a rock for the last 20 years?
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, obviously the Hulk, and Lawrence Fishburne. If you're old like me, he's Morpheus.
He's Morpheus. If you're more recent, he's the pigeon guy from the John Wick films. He plays the chief detective in Hannibal, the TV show. He's been in a lot.
Yeah. And we're getting Coco 2.
This is such a weird one to be announced. First of all, it's not been announced until 2029. Kind of pointless. I get annoyed when we get these things revealed like 3 years in advance. It's like, well, I don't care then.
Yeah, but it's not an announcement at that point. It's like basically just a little teaser.
It's a hint of a teaser. Now, here's the thing. I'm not against the idea of there being a Coco 2 because I loved Coco. It was a great movie. I don't know what they can do. Yeah,
because here's the thing. We found out that the reason it's called Coco is because of the grandma. And, doesn't she just die at the end?
Well, no, that's not... No. She dies at the end because no, she doesn't die at the end. What am I talking
about?
Remembers. Yeah, she remembers at the end. She's about to forget our main character.
Her father. The deuteragonist, her father, who was disgraced.
Yeah. Apparently, from a brief synopsis from the article that you linked me, Rick, is that it's going to be the dickhead singer that killed Ernesto. Ernesto is the bad guy. Who killed the grandmother's dad, is pissed at our main guy Miguel because everyone found out he's a fraud.
And is forgetting him.
And is like, cool, I'm going to kill you now. And it's like, okay, dude. Here's the thing. Again, I really like Coco 1, so I'm always hesitant when they bring out these sequels because it might retroactively make the original film worse, you know? And boy, oh boy, we've got 2 frees in this announcement list, so...
We do. A Bluey movie.
I don't like the art style they've gone for with this.
I don't know. It's a lot less charming than the 2D Flash style animations that they do.
Yeah,
but
it's something that too many people do with their movies. They're like, it's a movie, we've got a movie budget, let's do CG because we want to make it look different from the actual show. But hey-ho. This is aimed at kids, so I don't really care. I don't really care about Bluey. Yes, the one episode we watched was fine, but the praise Bluey gets tends to be that adults don't mind watching it when their kids have to watch it.
Yeah. Live remake of Tangled. Dislike the live remakes.
I have not watched a single live-action remake of any of these films. The exception being, because a friend wanted to see it, and I'm using air quotes here because it's not even live-action when you think about it, The Lion King.
Yeah, the one that's fully CGI but made to look photorealistic.
Yeah, which I thought was shit.
Yeah. Like, honestly, hats off to the new cast for giving it their all, but I had a much better time just remembering how the movie goes in my head and dubbing over it with my memories than the new version.
I mean, there's very little I can give praise to for that movie, but I will admit that Seth Rogen was a great choice for Pumbaa, and that's about it.
Yeah. The one good thing about the Tangled remake is Catherine Hahn, who was Agatha Harkness, is a very good choice for Mother Gothel.
Yeah, I can see it. I don't recognise the other two actors announced, though.
Me either. Ice Age. I didn't know that Ice Age was Disney.
I thought this was DreamWorks.
Yeah, me too. Apparently Ice Age is now owned by Disney. Coming out, before this time next year.
Jesus Christ, apparently the last Ice Age film was 2016.
Yeah.
I am just doing a cheeky Google, by the way, because I don't know who the fuck... By the way, if you type in Ice Age, the first thing it says is like, do you want to watch the 2002 comedy? And I'm like, geez, is it really that old?
Yeah. Dude, it was already on Ice Age 3 by like 2004. It was silly.
Yeah. It was originally made by Blue Sky Studios, who I've never fucking heard of.
Yeah, me either.
Who got bought by Disney in 2021.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wait, did they get bought, or did they just go into liquidation? And I don't even think they got bought. I think they just ceased to exist and Disney bought their franchises.
That sounds reasonable.
Which appears to consist of Ice Age and Rio.
Right. Yeah, I also thought Rio was like DreamWorks, but oh well.
It's a very DreamWorks-X style, is what we've learned.
Yeah, and they're doing a Lilo and Stitch sequel to the live-action one.
Yeah, I don't think I need to share my opinions on this.
Yeah. I watched the first one. It was never going to be good. Apparently, the new one's going to bring in Angel, the girl Stitch.
I'm not surprised because all of the merchandise. I work in a supermarket. We don't sell toys and stuff, but Lilo and Stitch they pushed heavily, and all of the merchandise focuses on Stitch and the girl one.
Yeah, like you can even get like a massive Lego version of them, and they're actually pretty good sets. But skipping this next one, Clay. Don't know what the fuck this is, but it just looks like a nice, cute animation style.
Sure. The problem is, Rick, this wasn't one of the things that I could get access to a trailer for, so I don't know anything. And because I don't like Twitter, I can't even see the preview image that the website you linked has provided.
Okie dokie, I'll give you a nice little quick.
I don't need a snippet. Quick. I'm just saying I don't care, and let's move on, unless you've got something to add.
Sure, no worries. Okie dokie. Yeah, it looks very nice, but Next one, Star Wars Starfighter.
I know you in particular are hyped for this, but it's one of those where they've not shown anything, and we still have to wait until May, so I don't care yet.
Yeah, like, of the spin-off movies, honestly, I prefer this to, maybe prefer this to what we got with Solo, but only time will tell. I also don't know how well it's going to stack up with the series that they've done. Most of which have been mid.
All I know is that the crew and Disney in general were so happy with Ryan Gosling's professionalism and performance that they gave him Ghost Rider. So
Yeah. So that's a pretty good. What's the opposite of indictment?
Endorsement.
Thumbs up. What endorsement? Yeah, that's a good one. Endorsement. Pretty good endorsement. So hopefully that's good. Hexed. I've seen this be lampooned by people who think that parts of the trailer are AI.
Okay, I don't know anything about this. Apparently it's out quite soon. It's in November, apparently. And I noticed both the names they've bothered to fucking announce today, which is Jodie Foster and Walton Goggins.
Yeah, Walton Goggins, obviously the ghoul.
And Jodie Foster is, hello, Clarice.
Zootopia 3. Bit soon after Zootopia 2, but
I find it very fun. Okay, is that all we're going to say on Hexed? All right, let's move on. Yeah, Zootopia 3. I've not watched any of Zootopia. The extent of my knowledge of Zootopia is the rampant new rave of furries at Burn, and the fact that Judy Hopps gets fucking dicked down in so much pornography.
She does. Usually by Neck Wild.
But here's the thing, Rick. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's fine.
She's not a particularly sexy design.
She's not, but she's front and center, so they pick her. They're not going to pick Gazelle, are they?
I don't know who that is.
She's a very, very nothing character who is voiced by Giselle.
And who's that?
She's a real singer in the real world.
Okay.
Her name sounds a bit like the word for gazelle, so they make her into a gazelle.
Unless they're involved in a very specific genre of music, I'm not going to know them.
Yeah. But yeah, Zootopia 2 introduced reptiles into the mammal-only apartheid town, and now we're going to get birds in Zootopia 3.
Well, I was going to say, like, the big running joke that I've seen is how many apartheids exist in Zootopia? Apparently at least 3.
Yeah.
Which is, quite frankly, a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, so it was herbivores versus carnivores, and then mammals versus everyone else. They're just slowly expanding from mammals versus everyone else.
Zootopia 4 is going to be insects.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, there is only one other character from Zootopia who I've seen getting dicked down regularly, and I don't know why either, because she's an even less sexy design than Judy Hopps, and that's fucking saying something. And that's some kind of weird sheep creature with glasses.
Oh, yeah, she's the villain, so, yeah, people are hate fucking her.
I see. She does tend to be getting quite big things put inside her, shall we say. Let me tell you right now, guys, if you don't know furries exists, boy oh boy, was that conversation weird for you.
Yes. Frozen 3 is going to come and go. Olaf is getting a love interest, apparently.
Olaf is the scorpion.
He's the snowman.
Scorpion? What the fuck am I talking about? Snowman is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, the snowman's going to get some snussy.
Why would you say that? Anyway, yeah, no, Frozen is a very weird franchise in general because it's something I've never actually watched. I've seen snippets. The animation actually looks pretty good for 3D stuff, in my opinion. I've got no issue on that department. I lived through the Let It Go craze of 2012 or whenever the fuck this film came out. I never actually heard the song in its entirety. I think I've told you this before, Rick. I've almost certainly said it on the podcast. I managed to avoid listening to Let It Go for the longest time. The only reason I've listened to it in full is because for reasons unknown to man, they decided to fucking put that in Kingdom Hearts 3 in its entirety,
and not only that,
as a cutscene. And the song isn't terrible. I mean, I could skip it, but it was the first time playing the game, and for all I know, it would have had Heartless Attacker mid-sentence or something. It didn't.
Yeah.
They played the whole song. Again, until that point, they hadn't played an entire fucking song just in a cutscene. I was very out of left field. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Next one, X-Men.
I don't really care about this, and I know that's shocking. It's not that shocking. All I have to do is point to the fucking release date again. I'm sure people of the podcast probably don't know this, and Rick, you might not know it explicitly, but you can probably guess it. My hype meter is broken. I don't get excited for things until like a month before the thing comes out, because until then it's too far in the future for me to care.
Yeah. If it's not imminent, it's just a fact.
I mean, pretty much. Like, yeah, it's one of those. They released the entire cast announcement more or less for the upcoming X-Men team. I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, the only ones I know, Sadie Sink was obviously Jean Grey in the Brand New Day Spider-Man movie that we've both seen. Other than that, I don't know anything about the lady. And Adam Driver, he's Kylo Ren.
I know Adam Driver, but he's not part of the X-Men, so
he's the villain. He's going to be Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, Mr. Sinister is the villain they use because they can't use Apocalypse because Apocalypse wins.
Yeah, and they can't use Magneto because they want Magneto to be sympathetic now.
I mean, you say that, I don't think it'd be very weird for them to have Magneto this early on, because if this is meant to be mainline MCU, and I don't even know what that means anymore, because this is explicitly going to be released after Secret War, when they're going to have their big multiverse crossover bullshit part 2 culminate, which means we might not even be playing with the same universe and the same rules. So yeah, mutants don't exist in the mainline MCU yet. They just don't. So it's probably going to be a reverse House of M situation going on in either Doomsday itself. Probably not even Doomsday. It'll probably be the result of Secret War, where mutants now exist because we need to get that oppression in.
Yep. Speaking of Doomsday, we got another secret look. I've not seen this.
I've seen the new trailer they released, but I didn't watch the special look thing unless it's one and the same. Gotta be honest with you, I'm doubling down on the fact that I really don't like the fact that RDJ is playing Doom.
Yeah. If it is just RDJ playing a completely different character, which is what it should be, because Doom is a completely different character to Iron Man, then it's very weird that the same guy is doing the same thing. But I guess we'll find out if he is actually just Tony Stark.
I mean, I don't think he is just Tony. That would have been a weird reveal anyway, and it would have annoyed me. I don't think that is going to happen, because in this new trailer, we literally have Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, screaming at Doctor Doom, going, Victor, Victor. So, like, at the very least, he's definitely not called Tony Stark. So, yeah, it's one of those. Like, again, this decision baffles me. It bothers me a lot that they were like, we don't want to do Kang. They got their out because the actor for Kang ended up being a piece of shit, and fine, whatever. But then instead of recasting Kang, because it's a multiverse and you can do that, we've seen it, they decided, no, we want to do Doom now. Which, Doom is great, can't just have him show up.
Yeah, Doom is a fantastic number 2 to everything, because he's like the second best at literally everything.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Oh yeah, but being second best at everything makes him exceptionally dangerous.
Doom, they didn't show it off in the trailer, but people often forget that Doom is very high up in both magic and tech.
Yeah.
In fact, in some multiverse scenarios, he is the Sorcerer Supreme. So, and that shit's done.
Yeah, it's one of those weird ones where when he gets to control things, he usually does a very good job of it.
I don't know what this version of Doom's going to be like, but my favourite version of Doom has always been the pragmatic villain, in that the reason why he wants to take over the world is he basically did what Doctor Strange did at the end of, I think it was actually near the end of Infinity War, wasn't it? Where he saw 6 million multiverses, and how things play out, and futures and whatnot. How many universes do we win in? 1. Doom sees one future in which everything's not fucked by specifically Ultron, weirdly. And in that universe, he's in charge of everything. So that's why he's always trying to conquer the world, because if he doesn't do it, the world's fucked.
Yeah, and he makes a pretty good job of it. We get a Kingdom Hearts anime show.
Yes, with specifically Nomura actually being involved, which is good. I don't know what this is going to be, because they keep insisting that it's not just going to be the game made into a show. They're going to tweak it to be different. And the exact words were, we want to celebrate the characters from Kingdom Hearts. Don't know what that means. I'm slightly bothered, because we've been rumoured to get a Final Fantasy IX show since time immemorial, and somehow we got Kingdom Hearts first.
Yep. It apparently reimagines the adventure with a new story.
Yeah, but I don't know what that means.
Yeah. They're saying words and none of them mean anything.
And the image that they showed is a very weird looking Sora, so much so that it might not be Sora. And let me tell you, Rick, there's like 5 of those already.
Yes.
And 2 of them I don't know.
Percy Jackson. I don't give a fuck about Percy Jackson.
Tell you what I do care about, though.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Yeah, this guy is weird. This guy is like, he came not long after Mickey, more or less.
Yeah, he's basically he could have been the number 2 to Mickey, but ended up being like super like sidelined.
Yeah.
To the point that most people only know about him from Epic Mickey.
I mean, yeah. So this is a weird one, because it's been announced as a mini-series. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, me either. Apparently Steve Martin's going to be in it.
Who is Steve Martin?
He's the white-haired comedy actor who was in things like Man with Two Brains.
I haven't fucking seen that.
Yeah, it's okay. He was in a lot of things from the 80s. The Jerk.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's fine. I don't know the guy, and that's fine. You're excited. That's good. Jon Favreau's directing. Like Jon Favreau has proved time and time again that, yes, he can direct shit, so I've got no issues there. The cynic in me says that they don't want this guy to end up in the public domain like Steamboat did, and therefore they're trying really desperate to re-up that fucking 75-year.
Yeah. Scrubs is getting another season.
It's getting a season 2 of its reboot. Cool, fine, whatever. We can move on.
Yeah.
Bunch of Spider-Man bullshit, which I don't care about.
Spider-Man. Imagineering story. I guess, yeah, they're just doing behind the scenes of the Disney Park stuff. Ahsoka season 2. We finally get our new guy version of Bale and Skull.
Yeah, his name's Rory McCann.
Yeah, to me, his name is Yarp.
Yeah, and I knew you were going to say that. Probably more well known as the Hound from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Which he did. I think I said when Rory McCann got announced as taking up the mantle of Skrull that I don't think anyone will do any as good of a job as the original guy. They're just not going to, because that guy is just built for intimidating roles. He played Blackbeard in Black Sails and he fucking nailed it, and he was excellent. He was perfect. He was great as Skrull because he does that thing that I love from villains. It's the old Jake the Snake method of, no, I'm not going to shout. I don't need to shout.
Yeah, you lower your voice and people pay attention.
But Rory McCann is an actor who I trust can actually take over that role and do perfectly fine with it.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this.
Have you seen the trailer?
Nope.
Okay, the trailer does not fill me with hope because the trailer is 90% lightsaber fights.
Okay.
Actually, that's probably a bit of an exaggeration. A good 60% of it is just lightsabers clashing, and it's like, yeah, cool. What's the fucking plot?
They don't want to show the plot. That's the only thing they've got to surprise us.
So, well, here's the thing. Zeb's showing up again. We see a picture. We see a shot of him hugging Ezra, which, good, great, we need that. We see a weird shot of a guy with a two-bladed lightsaber, but do you know what a tri-staff is?
Oh, is that the one that's just like a trident?
No, a tri-staff is a bow staff, but it's like segmented into three. So it's kind of like nunchucks in that sense, but much bigger.
Yeah, nunchucks, but the chain is staff as well.
Yeah, it's a big solid staff. Well, there's a lightsaber that's that now, and the middle block of wood is a lightsaber blade, and it looks dumb, and I don't know why they've done it.
That sounds stupid.
It shows up in the trailer, you'll see it, and you'll be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Like, at least Venestra's light whip was cool, but no.
I had my issues with that as well, if you recall.
Yeah, because she can just use it and win.
Anyway, another thing that we see, which I'm confused as fuck about because I didn't see Rebels and I didn't know that was a thing that fucker could do. The robot that's voiced by David Tennant.
Oh, yeah, was that
I don't know his
Hugh
name.
Yang?
Yeah, that sounds correct. Cool. Rick, do you like General Grievous?
Yeah, so he can just do that.
Can he do that in Rebels as well?
Apparently, like, he's got multiple arms. He had multiple arms in the previous season as well. They were just
but I didn't see him use fucking lightsabers.
Oh, he's like a 20,000-year-old lightsaber tutor.
Fuck off. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, in the trailer, we see him do the Grievous pose, and I'm just thinking, yeah, that worked out for him.
Yeah.
We all know that is a great stance to have in a lightsaber fight.
Yeah. If you're not against someone who knows what they're doing.
Motherfucker, it's the same stance a chef took up in Boba Fett. Just saying. But yeah, we also get copious amounts of footage of Hayden Christensen as Ghost Anakin, which I love Hayden Christensen. I'm not going to give him any hate. I do question the logic of having him show up quite so much in the trailer.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do is make it so that people know that Ghost Anakin is now a part of the world.
Yeah, but it does retroactively
make
things. Yeah, it does make things a bit weird, doesn't it? Considering Luke's big fucking issues.
Yeah. The anything after this point is made retroactively worse because the spirit world is both exists and is persistent. Like, yeah, you can have a Force Ghost pop down and do shit and like troll people, but what they're saying is that the spirit world is just always there and is just about as important as the real world.
I'm gonna cut to the end of Obi-Wan with Qui-Gon Jinn's cameo of being like, I was always here, Obi-Wan, you just couldn't see me. It's like, yeah, thanks fucking Liam.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had no hate to Liam Neeson on that one. I did like seeing him as Qui-Gon Jinn again, but boy was that dumb.
Now, let's get to work and all that. Yeah, it was a bit silly, but yeah,
a bit.
It was fan wanky.
Listen, you know what I'm like with Star Wars. I like a good bit of fan wanking because it's a vital part of Star Wars to be enjoyable. However, We've both seen what happens when you do it too many times. Boba Fett.
Yeah, when all you are is a bunch of fan hand jobs, then yeah, you end up with something that is just that. And they always try to neuter it as well to give it all this mass market appeal, like removing the name of Slave One.
I mean, that's a hang-up you specifically have.
Yeah, oh well.
No, the problem is the only reason that any of the episodes of Boba Fett are good, it's like, oh, look, it's that guy. Remember that guy? And that's all it had going for it.
Yeah. So, are we ready to move on to White Vision?
Yeah, okay. Have you seen the trailer for this?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer for this. Let me tell you what, the first thing I said was, how many people are going to accidentally watch Vision Quest from the 80s now? That movie's not good, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't watch it. Yeah, it's weird that they're bringing back Ultron, but also it kind of makes sense because of all the places for Ultron to be hiding out, the back of the Vision's mind is the correct place.
I mean, I am going to give them a little bit of credit here and say, I don't think this is literally Ultron.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, at best, his own interpretation of him. And also I enjoy that Vision can use his Paul Bettany skin version, so he's not just having to be White Vision all the time, he can just be a person.
I don't think Paul Bettany would have agreed to do this if he had to be in the makeup every single scene.
Yep.
Paul Bettany seems to me to be a complete and utter professional when it comes to his acting career. However, if they said we want you to be completely caked in this fucking synthetic makeup 24/7 when you're on set, I think he'd have gone, I've got enough money.
Yep. I also like how he thought being Jarvis was fantastic. So and that's what he was. That's what he was in the MCU for a while. And they were like, oh yeah, now we want to make you into a guy, and he's like, oh, so I have to actually come to work.
I mean, you're saying that, but like, there's a very fun story from, I can't pronounce the guy's name off the top of my head. I mean, actually, no, it's more that I can't remember his name. I think it's Rhys Johnson. That sounds incorrect. I'm almost certainly wrong. Gimli from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Griff Rhys-Jones.
Griff Rhys-Jones. That also sounds wrong, but I'm just going to roll with it because I know he's Welsh as fuck. Where he tells a very funny story where he auditioned for the role of Denethor originally, because Denethor is in it for about 10 pages at the end of Return of the King. Means I get to go to fucking New Zealand for like 2 weeks, have a story to tell, and be part of this massive film franchise.
Yeah.
And then he got offered the role of Gimli, and he was sort of like, ah.
Yeah, it's a real monkey's paw there, really, isn't it? Like
he loved. Yeah. Let's not beat around the bush here, by the way. He does love playing Gimli, and he's so happy that he got to play Gimli. But by all accounts, playing Gimli was hell.
Yeah, because he's a tall guy. He had to do the entire thing on his knees.
That's not true. He used perspective shots.
Yeah, but like when he was with other characters, he had to be on his knees.
You don't know much about the behind-the-scenes footage for Lord of the Rings, do you?
No, but I do know that he would hit every single stunt actor.
Yeah. There's a great story of this big fucking hench motherfucking native New Zealander, because of course he is, basically a rugby player, and he's just like, we said to him, listen, we can take it if you hit us by accident, so don't worry. And then it cuts to Billy Boyd, who plays either Merry or Pippin, I forget which, and he just goes, he hit them every single time.
Yep.
But it also wasn't entirely his fault, because he was rather famously allergic as fuck to the prosthetics he had to have on. So every time he was on set dressed as Gimli, he couldn't see.
Yeah. So, like you say, it was tangentially his fault at best.
But yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those really fun stories. Weirdly enough, this Vision Quest looks kind of interesting. They seem to have won me around a little bit, because WandaVision was a weird show, but it was fun because they were sort of in that feeling out period of the MCU TV shows where they could just be a bit wacky with it. I didn't really care for It Was Agatha All Along. It didn't look very interesting. Sorry, I'm sure it was fine, but it didn't appeal to me. The trailer makes me like this, although that being said, I really like the guy who plays Ultron.
Yeah. Was it like David Spader, was it?
I don't actually know the actor's name, but he plays Reddington from that franchise, and he is incredibly good at being posh evil guy number 5.
Sure.
But yeah, it's one of those. The trailer looks interesting. It looks like 95% of stuff that goes on is going to be entirely within Vision's own head. So
yeah. And we got some video game news. This is rather short. Yeah, this is rather short. Let's start with the least fun one: the Star Wars Fortnite collab. This is not even a So even more specific. It's specifically a collab of the theme park characters.
Rick, I just want a bit of behind the scenes scar, by the way. You're a motherfucker, because the article you sent me didn't have the fucking video game announcements, because there's only one I give a fuck about, and I will be talking about it.
Oh yeah, we're saving that for last.
But you did very cheekily, just last minute, send me the link right now, as we're talking. I assume realising that I didn't have the thing.
Yeah. So yeah, there's the...
Oh my god, they're getting a Hondo.
I think it's not even a real Hondo.
What does that mean, Rick?
It's just someone of that race.
But why wouldn't it be Hondo?
Because there's a friendly one in the Smuggler's Run part of the Disney parks. And he's basically the voiceover character.
Hondo isn't a villain. He's antagonistic in some episodes, but in some episodes he's very much outright helping the good guys. So, you know.
Sure, okay. Well, it might be Hondo then. Well, it's in the Han Solo part of the timeline, so...
Yeah, but when he's in... But we've seen Hondo in Rebels, and he looks like that in Rebels.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah,
I don't know why there's a fish person next to it that looks like fucking Blinky from The Simpsons.
I think that's just to show that it is still Fortnite.
Sure. I will say one thing about Fortnite. It is now the fucking biggest crossover game ever.
Yeah, it's way sluttier than Smash Brothers.
Well, fucking Smash Brothers has rules.
Yeah. Fortnite doesn't have rules. We're getting fucking Sonic in Fortnite. A character that famously doesn't like to use guns is now going to be a skin that uses guns.
Okay, but at the same time, Shadow is right there.
Yeah. Shadow is going to be one of the characters that you can pick. But yeah, Sonic and Shadow.
Naruto is in the game. They have literally made Kappa Bitch no Jutsu canon. I don't give a fuck about Fortnite, but the jokes write themselves.
They do. Wolverine.
I didn't actually watch the new trailer. I'm still excited for Wolverine because I'm sure it'll be a great game. Unfortunately, my hype has died down quite considerably since it's been revealed that all single-player Sony games are now going to be restricted to Sony-only consoles.
Yeah, both of these things. I have seen a GIF of Wolverine doing a double middle claw finger and just falling off a building, and that's it. That's all I've seen in terms of what the trailer is meant to be showing. And I've also seen that Insomniac are throwing a bitch fit and saying that all of the negative feedback loop is affecting all of your brains and the game is going to be good.
I've not seen anyone say anything negative about the game, so I don't know where that's coming from. All the negativity seems to be stemmed and aimed at Sony and their renewed practices of, fuck you, you're not allowed our shit. I've not seen anyone say Wolverine looks bad.
Yeah.
In fact, I dare say anyone who says that Wolverine the game looks bad from what we've seen is just being a troll or rage baiting, because the game looks solid.
It looks good, yeah, it looks good, and I'm hoping it is good. The downside being that I don't have a PS5, so I'm never going to get to play this, except maybe when the PS6 comes out.
I mean, I'll be absolutely real with you. It's probably going to be the reason why I dust off my PlayStation, because I do actually want to play this game. And at the end of the day, I say this a lot, I know, Rick, I tend to only boycott one thing at a time, and my big bugbear has always been Amazon, so...
Yeah. Yeah, so as much as Sony annoys you, you're still going to give them money.
Well, here's the thing, Rick, is I also boycotted Nintendo for a spell, but I always said I was going to cave once Fire Emblem got announced, and fuck me, they announced it pretty quick. I was just like, cool, I'll wait until nearer the time, and I will buy a Switch 2. Not happy about it, but I'll do it, because I like Fire Emblem, and you can only fight so many battles at a time. Pick something that matters to you and stick to that gun. Yeah,
and Fire Emblem's like a month and a bit away now, right?
I think it's just under a month. I think it's like 15th of September, maybe slightly after that.
Sweet. But yeah, we get to our big old finale, Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah, so I feel like the reason why the Coco world has been revealed and showed off is literally because of the Coco 2 announcement.
Yeah, almost exactly. Like, I didn't know Coco 2 was announced until we looked at the D23 stuff today, and because I knew about the Coco world in Kingdom Hearts 4. I was like, that's a strange thing to pick, but by the same token, it does look good.
Yeah, so I think it's probably safe to assume that we're probably going to get an Incredibles world as well. I know it won't happen, but boy, do I wish there was a fucking Owl House or Amphibia world, because it just fits so easily into this format.
Yeah, they would both just be so good. Like, King Andreas is a great boss to have in something like that.
I don't, because of the way Kingdom Hearts works, it wouldn't be King Andreas, it would be Darcy, but it would be the core, not Darcy, not actual Marcy.
Yeah, so it'd be like a Heartless using the core or something, wouldn't it?
Other way around, but yeah.
Oh yeah, the core using the Heartless and having a Heartless form.
Yeah, the Heartless work weird. Depending on what game you're in and depending on what world you're in, depends on whether a guy turns into a Heartless or a Heartless joins with a guy. It's weird. We'll not get into it too much because this is Kingdom Hearts. Rick still hasn't fucking touched it.
Nope.
I bought him the first 2 games. He's got no excuse.
Yep. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be a good one. Like Kingdom Hearts apparently never misses, apart from all the times that it just strings out, dragging its feet on releasing Kingdom Hearts 3, but now Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally out.
I mean, and I wasn't even that hype on Kingdom. I was excited to play it, and I'm glad I played it, but I'll be honest with you, Rick, all of my fond memories of Kingdom Hearts come from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
But yes, the trailer's great. It shows us some interesting things. It shows the player controlling King Mickey, which isn't something we've gotten to do before.
That was a weird one, wasn't it?
It was. He seems to have his own gameplay segments, and that's fine. I'm not against that. The only time we've had control of Mickey before is, again, in Kingdom Hearts 2. And I might be... Don't quote me on this, because there are some Kingdom Hearts games that I just straight up haven't played. I like Kingdom Hearts. I ain't got time to play on 7 different consoles. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only time we played as him is literally as a saving mechanic against certain boss fights in Kingdom Hearts 2, where if you go down, you can be saved by King Mickey, and it's cool as fuck. We also saw a gameplay segment where you play as Donald and Goofy, which has never been done.
Yeah, they're always there, but you never play as them.
I'm going to put a big asterisk. You can play as them briefly in 358 over 2 days, but good luck playing that game in 2026.
Yeah, that's what, on the the Game Boy Advance, is it?
It's on the 3DS, and also, if you play the version of the game that comes with the HD collection, it's one of the games where they go, nobody actually wants to play this again, so it's just a bunch of cutscenes. Yeah, I might be wrong. Maybe in the most recent update release, they allow you to actually play it and they upscaled it, but I fucking doubt it.
Yeah, the only one I know that was on 3DS was Dream Drop Distance, because that's the 3 words that begin with D. 3D, haha.
Yeah, and I believe you play as Riku in that game.
Most likely.
Yeah, that's another game I haven't played because I didn't give a fuck. I also didn't play Birth by Sleep, and that's the big sin, because it's got a bunch of characters in it that show up in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I didn't know fuck all about them.
Yeah, that's the one on the PSP. I played the beginning of that, actually.
Good for you, buddy. Play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Yeah, better ones.
I don't know if they're... Kingdom Hearts 1 I've actually been replaying because of reasons, and I don't actually like how that game controls. It's fine on the remake because they map it to the Kingdom Hearts 2 controls, and they give you the triangle button to do a bunch of stuff instead of fucking around with the menu. But OG Kingdom Hearts 1 did not control good.
Okay, so I guess I'm looking forward to hearing about Kingdom Hearts for a Achievement of the Week.
No, I'm not bringing that shit up on the podcast. That's just me playing a game because I wanted to play a game.
Sure.
And boy, did I wouldn't say I regret it, but I wish I just skipped it and went straight to 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, we get that. There's a funny joke going around the Kingdom Hearts subreddits of, well, we see in the trailer for this, Donald and Goofy going up to Hades and going, what do you mean Sora's not here? Because, you know, if you die, you go here or the other place. And it's just really funny that Goofy and Donald assume that Sora must clearly be in hell. It's like, fucking hell, guys, he's your friend. But yeah, I also didn't buy the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. At least I think that game had DLC. So I don't know who these 2 characters that are hanging out with Sora are.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, oh well, I guess I'll learn. I will say I am much more happy with the art style once they switch to, well, the classic worlds, the glimpse we got of the Colosseum and the Mickey Mouse segment. The modern, quote-unquote modern day art style, I really don't like. It looks weird and I'm not a fan. But even when they jump into the Coco movie and everyone gets Coco-fied, I'm like, this is much better. I much prefer the way this looks now.
Yeah, like the Coco stuff being in the Coco art style, it just fits.
Yeah. You'll learn in Kingdom Hearts 1 that literally every time they visit a world, Donald has to cast a spell to camouflage them. Yeah,
it doesn't work automatically. Donald has to do it.
Yeah. Donald, why did you choose to be an octopus?
Because I'm ticklish. Man, I can't do a Donald voice.
No, you can't. I wasn't going to say it, but I was thinking it. It wasn't far off a Daffy, though.
Because I'm ticklish. Suffering succotash.
Yeah, not perfect, but much better than Donald.
Yeah.
Donald's tough, man. Like, everyone's tried to do a Donald impression. The only thing I could do with Donald is him washing his face, but that's easy.
Yeah. I think everyone can do Donald when he's really annoyed, and it's just...
I don't think everyone can do that, so good job. But like I said,
Okay.
it's just the scrubbing, the general fucking noise. No, I wasn't going to do an accurate impression because my mic will fuck it up.
Yeah, it's a sped up version of blub 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 blub, isn't it?
You know what? Don't worry about it. We'll leave it there.
Yeah. But yes, that's going to be it from us today. Looking forward to a few things from Disney. Jaded by a few other things Disney. Like, to be honest, a lot of these things I'm going to end up watching anyway.
I mean, I don't want to do the usual spiel of the wind down, but I will ask Rick, is there anything particular on this list that you are super excited for? Oh, actually, before we do that, there is one more tidbit about Kingdom Hearts 4.
The internet has picked this moment to start going spotty.
Okay, so I was saying there is one more interesting tidbit about Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh.
First of all, Nomura is still involved in the project, which is great.
Yes, very good.
And he has made it painfully apparent that his targeted release date is November 2027, which is a very important date, because what happens in 2028?
I don't know, what happens in 2028?
Sony stops bothering with disk drives.
Yay!
Nomura wants Kingdom Hearts... Nomura seems to be hinting that he wants Kingdom Hearts 4 to have a physical release.
Yeah, he wants a physical release in Kingdom Hearts, meaning that it's going to be on the current gen consoles and not like targeting the next one.
The thing about Kingdom Hearts is I don't think they've ever targeted console releases. I think they've always just been like, it'll be out when it's out.
Yeah, they don't target what they're targeting. They're just targeting... they're just making it.
Which may or may not be to their detriment, considering how long it took for us to get free.
Yeah, but yeah, like you say, we're not doing the standard wind down. So, there's a comment section down below on YouTube. Tell us anything that you are super hype about from things that are coming up from Disney. Well, anything that we might have missed.
Well, I did say we shouldn't do the usual wind down, but I am interested to hear what you're most excited for from the list.
To be honest, I know it's super basic of me, but I am actually really looking forward to Ahsoka 2.
It's not extremely basic. Like, Ahsoka 2 is up against Doomsday on this list. A lot more people will probably be expecting that answer.
Yeah, but like everyone's going to see Doomsday. Ahsoka 2 is something that not a lot of people are going to watch.
I think you underestimate the drawing power of Star Wars, but sure.
I would say, correctly estimate Star Wars fatigue when people have not cared about the first part of something. Ahsoka 1 was kind of ignored. Well, not only was it not great, I liked it, but I'm kind of in the minority. A lot of people in the paying demographic, not the target demographic, but the people that pay, are against everything that Ahsoka stands for, which is a non-male, non-white main character. So,
we got to get up. I know the point you're making because of Rosario Dawson. However, fucking, what it sounds like is, we got to stand up for these aliens. No, I totally get where you're coming from on that one, but I think they shot themselves in the foot a bit by making season 1 also so fucking boring, because it's all setup work, and it better fucking pay off in season 2.
Yeah, it's all set up, and they make Ahsoka boring. They make the character boring.
It's so boring! It's Ahsoka! Now, I will shit on Ahsoka all day, every day. She should have died in Rebels, because that was the end of her story, and the only reason she didn't die is because she's Filoni's baby. That also doesn't help her, let's be honest. But this is a problem they also had with the Acolyte, is that all of season 1 was fucking setup work.
Yeah. This only works with something when you know that more is going to happen, and you know that people already care.
Like, the silver lining with Ahsoka is it's got Thrawn and Ezra being focused on as well. So they have to pay it off.
Yeah, like worst case scenario, they can abandon the Ahsoka not the timeline. They can abandon the Ahsoka angle, even kill her off, and then still keep going with other threads that they have.
I mean, the problem I have with Ahsoka being left off in the state that it is Ahsoka isn't fucking anywhere. Like, she's in the middle of fucking nowhere on the other side of the planet, universe, galaxy, with nothing to do but fuck around with Skull and Hearty.
Yeah, and then maybe get back at some point.
I would be fucking amazed if she makes it back before the end of the season, and even then.
Yeah, well, they've got those stupid fucking space whales, ain't they?
Yeah, but they got rid of their easy way to communicate with them.
Yeah.
Half the season for Ahsoka minimum is going to be her trying to figure out how to talk to the fucking magic space whale.
Yep.
Fuck Star Wars!
Do you have a number one standout thing that you're looking forward to then?
Because I was generally expecting nothing unless, it's going to go to Kingdom Hearts 4, because we never get Kingdom Hearts 4 info.
Yeah, we got the info once that it was coming out, and that was pretty much it at the time. And then, it's It's interesting that not only are we getting the info as it's coming out, but they basically put a timeline of 1 year on this now.
Well, yeah, it doesn't feel like a year. It feels like a lot longer. In fact, I dare say a year and a half.
Yeah, I mean, it's already August. It's already the second half of August.
Yes, okay. I did explain to you how hype worked for me, right?
Yeah. It feels far enough away in the future, and yeah, as you say, it's a fact until it's imminent.
Anything that's over a year away might as well be 50 years away in my brain, and I don't like that that's a thing that I do, but it is a fact.
Yeah, too far away, can't care, might as well be fan fiction.
I mean, not quite that bad, but yeah.
But yeah, share your thoughts down below. Tell us what you're hyped about. Tell us what we're wrong for being hype about. Obviously, I'm wrong for being hyped about Ahsoka. And if you don't have the comment section on YouTube or indeed Spotify, you can instead send an email, which will go to
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. That's right. Let us know what you're hyped for. Don't tell us what we're wrong for being hyped for. We're allowed to be hyped for whatever we want. Fuck you.
But yes, that's it for us today. If you've made it this far, you're our favourite people. It's going to be a goodbye from me.
And it's going to be a goodbye from me. See you next week, guys.